Hi guys! Welcome sa Zipline. In this video ay itutuloy natin yung series natin on rational functions. Sa previous video ay pinag-usapan natin yung horizontal asymptote. At sa video naman na ito at in the next few videos, we will be talking about vertical asymptotes. Okay, so pinag-usapan natin sa previous video yung function na f of x equals 1 over x. And gagamitin din natin yung function na yan dito. No? Kita naman natin that the function is undefined at x equals 0. So pag nilagyan natin ng 0 yung x, magiging 1 over 0 siya, and any number divided by 0 is undefined. So mukhang interesting, no, kung ano yung nangyayari doon sa x equals 0. Since hindi naman natin alam kung ano yung value niyan, siguro tignan natin yung mga numbers that are close to 0, no? Kagaya ng 1, ng 5/10, ng 1/10, ng 100th, 1,000th, etc. No? So for example, at x equals 1, magiging 1 divided by 1, ang y natin ay 1. At x equals 5/10, 1 divided by 5/10, that's 2. 1 divided by 1/10 is 10. 1 divided by 100th is 100. And 1 divided by 1,000th is 1,000. So, ano nangyayari as x approaches 0, no? Pwede natin tignan kung ano yung mga numbers na yan. So this is 0. Nandito yung 1 natin. Tsaka nandito yung negative 1. So yung dito, nandito yung 5/10 natin sa gitna. Tapos nandito yung 1/10 natin. And then here is 100th, no? So 1, tapos 5/10, tapos 1/10. Palapit siya sa 0 from the right, no? So from the right. Ano nangyayari as x approaches 0 from the right? Lumalaki yung numbers, di ba? So naging ito malapit na yan sa 0. So naging 1,000 yung f of x natin. So as x approaches 0 from the right, f of x becomes larger and larger. Okay? And in symbol, na pag-aralan natin sa previous video, pag x approaches a number, pwede natin gamitin yung arrow symbol, no? As x approaches 0, f of x approaches infinity, or in other books, positive infinity. Pwede naman na positive infinity. Pwede rin na infinity. However, pag from the left naman, halimbawa dito, this is negative 5/10, this is negative 1/10, tapos nandito yung negative 100th. Ano nangyayari sa f of x? So from the left, 1 divided by negative 1 is just negative 1. 1 divided by negative 5/10 is just negative 2. Tapos negative 10, negative 100, and negative 1,000. So as x approaches 0 from the left, lumiliit naman yung numbers, no? It becomes negatively large. Pag sinabi mo negatively large, malaki yung absolute value niya, pero negative. Ibig sabihin, lumiliit siya. Lumiliit yung number. So, as x approaches 0 from the left, f of x becomes smaller and smaller. And in symbol, we have as x approaches 0. By the way, yung from the left, tsaka from the right, pwede nating idagdag yan doon sa approaches 0. Pag from the right, plus, exponent na plus, and yung from the left, exponent na negative, na minus. So as x approaches 0 from the left, f of x approaches negative infinity. Kasi paliit naman siya ng paliit. Okay? So pag ganito yung characteristic ng function natin, ang tawag natin doon sa line, sa vertical line na ina-approach ng graph ng function ay vertical asymptote. So here, x equals 0 is a vertical asymptote. Okay? Alright? So, tignan natin yung graph, no? Naalala nyo sa previous video, ito yung horizontal asymptote, di ba? So, yung horizontal asymptote naman, habang palaki ng palaki yung value ng x mo, palapit na palapit siya sa isang horizontal line, di ba? Here, the graph approaches the line y equals 0, no? Or the x-axis, no? Ito naman, 0 ang ina-approach natin dito. Remember, 0 ang pinag-uusapan. So, habang papunta siya sa 0, pataas naman ng pataas yung value ng function. Kaya tumataas yung graph, di ba? That's from the right. From the right. Tapos from the left naman, galing siya dito, pababa naman ng pababa yung, palit naman ng palit yung value ng function, kaya pababa ng pababa yung graph. So, kaya siya naging f of x approaches negative infinity. No? Okay, so before tayo mag-end, I'll just show you some examples of vertical asymptotes. Pero hindi na natin i-discuss para maiksi lang yung video natin. We will discuss it in the next video. So these are examples of vertical asymptotes. So from the right, approaches positive infinity kasi tumataas siya. From the left, as x approaches from the left, pataas din yung function. So it also approaches infinity. Ito from the left, pero pababa siya, so it approaches negative infinity. And here, from the right, ito yung function natin. Yung blue, So, from the right, it also approaches negative infinity. So, don't worry kung mabilis yung discussion ko dito kasi uulitin natin yan sa susunod na video na mas detalye. No? Alright, so maraming salamat. Sana nag-enjoy kayo dito sa ating video. Sa susunod na video ay we'll have examples of vertical asymptotes at i-define na natin siya formally. That's it. Maraming salamat. I'll see you in the next video.